How's it going, brother? Long time no see.
Long time no see. I know, man. It's good to see you, man. You're looking good.
You're looking great, dude.
Thank you, man. Thank you. How's everything? How's the fam?
Fam is good, dude. You know, everything is great. Taking it one day at a time, man. Yeah, I love your background, dude. What is that? What is that? Something you put together? Is that?
This is actually an older piece. It was done by Wimpas, who owns the tattoo shop I'm at.
Okay, cool.
He's one of the best tattoo artists out of Belize.
Nice, dude. So how long have you been in Belize now, dude? How many years?
Man, it seems like a while now. It's about 5 years.
Wow.
Full time. Yeah.
That is dope, dude. That's fucking dope. I was just thinking about you yesterday or the day before yesterday, where I was me and Saul were going at it. I was going, Green Bay's gonna lose. Green Bay's that, and he's posted and saying, "No kid, no kid." He's probably taking a big hit right now.
Oh, he sent me a picture yesterday of like the NFC champs or whatever, and then or something like that. And then what happened? They lost.
They lost. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I don't even watch American football right now. I'm all into world football. You know.
The real football.
Yes, Liverpool.
Yeah, the one with billions of people watching, not millions.
Exactly.
Cool, brother. Well,
I just caught that Netflix on that Netflix about Aaron Hernandez. Have you seen that thing?
I heard about that.
Oh man, it's compelling, man. You gotta watch it.
When did it come out? I heard it just came out.
Like Wednesday, I think last Wednesday.
Oh shit, dude.
It's crazy, man.
I gotta watch that, dude. That's on my watch list, man.
Definitely.
So, dude, I wanted to get you on the show, bro. You know, welcome to the show, first off. You know, and one of the reasons I wanted to get you on the show is you and I worked together years ago. And one thing that I remember from you is that you were always a hustler, hardcore. Out of all the sales reps that I've worked with, there's only a few that had that internal entrepreneur spirit, that hustle. And you were one of them. And you were one of the best sales reps at the time when we worked together. And you were always killing it. You would always get signed up the fucking yin yang. And after you parted ways with the company we both worked at, you know, you did your thing. You were doing your side hustles here and there. And then suddenly out of nowhere, you decided to leave to a different country.
Yeah.
You know, and you left with that same spirit. And what I want to know, dude, I want to know your story, dude. You know, why did you leave and why Belize? I know that's where, you know, your family's from, and you didn't have a job. You had contacts and family members, but what made you pick up and leave? And you know, as you left, I thought to myself, like, Tommy's going to go over there and he's going to do something. He's got mad hustle. So what is he going to do? You know?
You know, when I first moved out here, I really wasn't sure if it was a permanent thing.
Right.
I was like, let me give it a shot, right? I took a leap of faith.
Right.
A little bit of it was family, a little bit was got tired of the LA craziness, the fast paced, and
right.
I kind of wanted some time to just clear my head. Man, I was driving, you know how we drive everywhere, hour and a half each way. Yeah. And I had little kids, so I wanted to spend some more time with them. So I figured, let me go to slow down the pace and move to San Pedro.
Right.
And San Pedro is an island off the coast of Belize in Central America. Nice. And so I live on a tiny island. So I moved from a big city to a tiny island, and where it's,
wow.
You've been to like a little tiny island. It's a small place, and it was a little bit of adjustment, but things have worked out.
Nice. So I mean, to come from a big city to a small island, it's just, I'm sure it's a huge. And then you're here in LA.
Oh, it was
out of all places, and then you go to a small little island. It's crazy, big difference.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been. This is where my family's from. I'm Belizean, but I was born in the States, but I am Belizean. Cool. I got a ton of Belizean family here on this island specifically, and so it wasn't. as big of an adjustment as you can imagine because I knew the place pretty well already, and I got a bunch of family, so people kind of were really warm to me from the beginning. That's the thing about Belize. Belize has really warm people, man. Really people that are just willing to just make you a friend right away and kind of bring you in. And it's a good vibe here in this country. It's a small country, 300,000 people, but everyone treats you pretty well. I can't lie about that. They treat you really well here.
Yeah, when my girl went a couple years ago, she loved it, dude.
Oh, for real?
She was there a couple years ago with just her friends I think she was there like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
And and she loved it. So she definitely wants to go back. She was there for that. I think they had some sort of, it was like a festival, everyone dancing. I forgot what time of year that was.
Yes. Were there people throwing paint at each other?
Yes.
That's the carnival here. They do a
carnival, yeah. That's when she went. She was there for a couple of days with her friends.
Oh, that's a fun time, man. That's a fun time. People throw paint at each other. Everyone's fully painted. They're dancing till 5 in the morning, drinking, chilling. It's fun.
Damn, is that in the capital? Where's that? Where would that in the main part?
Pedro is on an island called Ambergris Key. There's a ton of keys off the main coast of Belize, and it's a real touristy country. So here in San Pedro, people come to go diving. We got the second largest barrier reef, so it's really beautiful, man. You can just do like all those picturesque like Corona commercials here.
Oh, right. Oh, that's where they take the Corona to make those commercials.
Yep, right here in Belize.
Nice, dude. Yeah. So, dude, tell us. So you moved to Belize. And did you start working for family, or when did you have an idea to open up your own business? Walk us through that.
When I first came, I'll be honest, it was kind of a vacation for 6 months. I was just chilling. I didn't really jump into a job. I was just kind of checking out the scene and the vibe, and I didn't have many friends. I had a lot of family, but not really like any good close friends. So I was just hanging out with some cousins, meeting people, hanging out with my kids and my family, and so for 6 months I was like just chilling, and then I started looking at my bank account. I was like, okay, I need to start working again. So I just got a job at a hotel. I got a job managing a hotel, a real nice resort up north, and
cool. And
I just stuck with that for a while, and I have a big background, as you know, in hotels. Before I went to Farm Fresh, I was doing a bunch of hotels. I did everything you could think of in a hotel, and I did that. And it's not my passion, so I was trying to find something I could do. And I actually started a business. It's a retail business selling accessories and tourist, gift shop kind of stuff for the tourists. Cool. And I started a couple other businesses. I started a tattoo expo with my buddy.
Nice.
We do this tattoo expo. It's the third one. I joined him for the third one.
No way. So it's an annual event. You do it. This is the third year.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's the tattoo world is something that I'm in now, and it's a pretty cool community, man. And we got to bring all these artists from Mexico. We brought some artists from Italy, from the States.
Dope.
All over, and we got them together here on the island, and we set up booths, just like those shows we would go to for work and sales, and we set up we have all these different booths lined up. We assign them to different tattoo artists, and they're tattooing people all day. And we threw a concert. We had a pageant show, a Miss Tattoo Belize.
Wow,
really wicked, man. It was like a 2-day thing. It was fun. We had a blast. It was something for the community to appreciate and to enjoy.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, awesome. So
really
so this
cool.
This is your third year doing it, or?
Well, we did it 2019, so we skip a year just because we run a tattoo shop. I manage the tattoo shop here, and I'm gonna start tattooing pretty soon.
Nice.
And so this planning out an event, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of preparation, and you need, so we like to do it biannually. and also we want to give people, you know, time to miss it a bit, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and but yeah, we're gonna have our fourth, and we're just gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep bringing bigger artists, and we got rappers from Mexico that came. It was a cool event. I wish you can come next year.
Wow.
Yeah,
dude, that sounds fun as hell, dude.
So fun. It's a blast.
Damn, dude. So you're also planning, or you're managing a tattoo shop.
Yeah, I manage a tattoo shop full time. This is the shop. We have 3 artists.
Okay.
They're all Belizeans.
Nice.
One of them is actually my cousin.
Okay.
And then another guy's from the mainland. 2 of the guys are from the mainland, but they came out here to San Pedro, and now we got probably the best tattoo shop in the country.
Fucking dope, dude. Wow.
The killer.
Wow. And you also mentioned that you were looking to start tattooing as well.
Yeah, okay. I'm not like a natural artist, you know, but I'm a firm believer in everyone's got talent as far as when it comes to creativity. You just have to just start using it and harness it, and I think it'll start coming. So yeah, well, what it is, we get a lot of locals. We get a lot of. Belize has a huge culture of tattooing. I was surprised how much tattoos people have. Everyone's tattooed in this country. It's pretty wild. They love it, and so we get a lot of tourists. As you can imagine, people coming to the island and they want to get tattoos, like souvenir tattoos and stuff. So we get a lot of small stuff, which, and my boss keeps saying, "Come on, Tommy, come on, let's start tattooing. You know, easy stuff for you to learn. You know." So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll learn, and you know, and I'll do it. I'll face my fear.
What's the most basic stuff that someone comes in to ask for?
Well, if you can imagine, we get a lot of palm trees and
makes sense. Okay.
Scenes and like a lot of island stuff. People try to remember the trip. There's a real trend to get souvenir tattoos. They'll get like a tattoo from every country they travel, and they'll have like a whole series of them. You know. Right. But we also get people that will come and just want to get like a little heart. You know, just like an outline of a heart, a tiny thing. You know. Right. Something small. That I could start with where I won't be too worried about messing up someone's skin. Right. You know, you imagine these guys are tattooing permanent stuff on people, and it's pretty cool. I get to watch it every day. It's fun.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
So you're doing that full time. You got your tattoo convention or expo you're doing once a year, and you also have the retail shop. Is that something you're still running, or is that your girl is doing that on the side, or you still have that on the side?
We closed it. There's a lot of competition, so it was we had it going for a year, and then we're like, you know what, let's just leave it online. So now we just have it online. Cool. But it's retail is kind of in my blood. My family, my mom and dad have had a store here on the island for over 20 years. And
really, what kind of store?
A retail store, women's clothing, men's clothing, and
cool.
When they started, they were kind of like the first ones on the scene, and it was real busy times in the 90s, and I was helping them as a kid, you know, going to LA shopping, and it's kind of in the blood. It's something that I'm always going to be doing. But as far as an actual brick and mortar store, we don't have one right now, but it's in the talks to do something, because with the expo, with the tattooing, and with the music, because I also managed a couple artists here out of Belize, real talented. One's a rapper, and one's like a they call it in here they call it ragamuffin style, which is like a Spanish reggae, and it's like real soulful Spanish music with reggae. It's a real cool sound, and I manage these guys full time too. And so part of the whole movement, it's called Tinta por Vida, TPV, which involves graffiti art. Music like rappers, DJs, and singers, and it involves tattooing and also apparel. So we're doing an apparel line. This is one of the shirts right here. Yeah, and so we want to make a movement with the culture here, and so we want to open up a store that sells T-shirts and hats and cool Chicano stuff and stuff for the streets and for the people, man. Yeah,
that's dope, dude. So you So is the ragamuffin? But they're flowing in Spanish or Belizean.
Here in Belize, it was a British colony, right? So they got their independence maybe 35 years ago, and so it was an English-speaking. It was a British colony, so it was the main language was English. So everyone learns English first.
Okay.
And they speak that Creole or the patois, like Jamaicans do. They speak,
Creole,
what are going by,
Right. Okay.
Like that, and that's actually the second national language. But we're in Central America. We're surrounded by Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, El Salvador. So we got a lot of Latinos, and so there's a lot of the country speaks Spanish too. So it's a very unique country. There's a mix of all these different cultures, and it's real. But definitely Spanish is big because you can imagine we got all the surrounding countries here, and there's a lot of influence.
So, which is interesting because with the artists that are doing ragamuffin style, are they flowing and going from Spanish to English to Belizean or Creole? Are they kind of going in different languages, or usually it's just English?
This artist, Flaco Leslie, that's the artist, the ragamuffin artist. He can rap. He can do like Sean Paul stuff in English, but his heart is in Spanish, so he does it all in Spanish. But we'll throw in some English words because everyone here speaks English, and he has that reggae vibe because everyone here is Caribbean, so you have that real reggae vibe, but he does it in Spanish. Right. Real cool. I'm gonna send you some music, I'll send you his last CD so you can hear some real cool music. I think you really dig it.
Dude, I would love to listen to it, dude. Is reggaeton big over there, or is that a little different?
Reggaeton is big.
It's when I went to Cuba, dude, it was just I thought I was just gonna hear nothing but salsa and merengue. I get there and it's just a reggaeton country.
Reggaeton, right?
Reggaeton everywhere. It just kind of tripped me out. I was like, damn, wow.
Reggaeton is what you'll hear at the clubs and everyone. It's popular music right now. Also, that trap style, that the reggaeton trap, it's real popular. And I think it's funny because I thought reggaeton was gonna go away, but it came back with the
same here.
Right, I
thought the same thing.
I was like, they're done. It's over.
Yeah, I was like, it's over. This is just gonna come and it's gonna leave, but it's stuck.
Yeah.
But it's kind of to me reggaeton is like dance hall, just in Spanish. The same beat, dance hall. But dope, dude.
Yeah, awesome. It's unique. It's a unique blend, and it's the most popular music right now. I mean, Latin music in general is super popular right
now. Yeah, that's dope.
Latinos are buying everything.
That's dope, dude. So you got a lot of things going on. You're managing a tattoo shop. You got the expo going on once a year. You're managing some artists. I love that. You're like trying to like do a little bit of everything, trying to hustle.
We're trying to bring the culture to the people, give everyone a window to our culture. I think we have a culture that's very authentic, and really the mission is positive, So it's not only about the paper, it's about doing something for the community, giving a voice to the people and showing the youth, this is a good way to do it,
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, so it's cool. Yeah, we just came back from Benque Viejo de Carmen, which is a town in Belize, in the mainland, close to the Guatemala border.
Okay.
And that's where Wimpas, the artist that I manage, the rapper, is from, and he wanted to do something for his community. Okay. So he commissioned himself a mural, a huge mural, and we got the mural done in the rain. We got it done we traveled there Friday. We got it done by Sunday, and it's a cool, it's like a Nipsey Hussle type of inspired, really like a cool street type of graffiti, but positive message. And we got it done. We got some artists from Belize, some graffiti artists from Belize and Guatemala, and we got them to do it. And then we filmed a music video for one of his new songs. in his block, and
Yeah.
also on the mural site.
Fuck, that's dope, dude.
Cool,
That's
man.
awesome. That's fucking dope.
We're just
Dude,
trying
I just noticed, dude, you're like tatted up the fucking ass, bro.
I got,
Holy shit.
I got my back all done.
Dude, I don't even remember that Tommy. The Tommy I remember was clean. It was like no tats.
Yeah.
But you know, I always had tats too.
Yeah, I know. You've always had tats, man. You know,
you got some really dope ones, dude.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you got your both arms tats and with your back.
Yeah.
What do you have on your arm?
I got like LA. I've got 501, which represents Belize.
Oh, nice.
My favorite football team. I got all types of stuff, man. I got stuff to remember my kids and my grandmother, and stuff to remind me about, you know, stay in my lane and stay focused and humble.
Nice.
But and I work at a tattoo shop, so there's just time when I'm like, hey, I want a tattoo, hook me up. That's for the perks, right?
maybe one day you could hook up Solomon, put a Green Bay tattoo on his chest.
No, he's gonna say it's against his religion. So we're sorry, man. It's my temple.
Oh my god, that guy was a funny cat, man. But that's awesome, dude. So you got all kinds of stuff going on in Belize, dude. I love it, dude. So what's your plan? What's your like 2-3 year plan? What is Tommy looking to do in the next 5 years?
I actually have a plan. When as far as the movement and the career, I'm planning to grow the movement with our clothing company. We're planning to make music videos. We're planning to put out one every month. We already have one getting edited. We have another song in the pre-production stage, and we're doing the video soon for that one. My other artist is doing a video. So I'm just I'm kind of, you know, I'm not looking that far ahead. I have my goals as far as what I want to reach.
Cool.
But as far as a day to day, I'm just staying focused on the grind and working and putting out these artists but yeah, the plan is to get this tattoo shop. We're gonna grow. We're gonna move to a bigger space. The island is growing, so we're gonna add more artists. We're gonna remodel, make a brand new shop. We plan to do the expo for a couple more years, and we plan to make it grow. Right. And we're also planning to start doing concerts here in Belize because we had such a success with the expo. There's a lot of people that want to work with us, and we're going to bring more international artists and do some big concerts, kind of like real good production and real good sounds. And we're just gonna we're planning to bring more events to Belize, and I plan we're planning to do some shows and concerts, do a tour. But yeah, there's some goals, and also, you know, as far as personal goals, you know, I don't know if you know, but I got 2 little kids.
Yep.
So they're on my mind. Build a house, you know, get that going. But everything is, we're kind of just, all my chips are kind of focused in this movement. But the movement is cool because there's so much different things involved, you know.
So many moving parts.
So many moving parts, you know.
Yeah. But everything is connected because you have this movement where you have the shirt aspect of it, the clothing company.
Yes.
It's really connected to the music and the artists and the
culture,
the ragamuffin and whatnot. And then you have the tattoo shop. You know, it's connected to the expo. It's like it's all intertwined. So it's like so many moving parts, which is it's awesome. You're hustling every single part, and it's kind of like one big thing that could become a huge thing.
Exactly. Because you know how it works with networks, right? Networking and one thing that I've been figuring out and learned is that in order to grow, you need to not be afraid, to work with other people and trust people, because you can't do everything, right? So part of it is getting other people. Like we got this guy with us to do our video, the cameraman. We got him involved, and he's a talent. We got somebody else making the beats. We have somebody else, doing the rap music, doing the ragamuffin. Since we're connected in the tattoo world, and we have all these cool artists. We do our logos with artists from Italy. We do designs for our shirts with artists from Mexico, artists from the States. So it's really cool, organic kind of stuff, you know. And
That's
like
dope.
you said, it's all connected, you know. It's all
It
part of
is.
the whole spectrum of art and creativity, and so that's the kind of thing, you know, that we're trying to do. We're trying to make a more of like a movement, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You said something really powerful, dude, because in today's age, you have people that are trying to start their own business or be entrepreneurs in their own right. But one of the big faults that a lot of them have is they try to do everything themselves.
Exactly.
But sometimes that just doesn't work. So you said something so powerful where, hey, I can't do everything myself, but you know, if this person is really good at design, hey, he can help in design. This person is really good at event managing or tattooing, or you know, you put the right people in the right places, and overall, as a group, you guys succeed.
Exactly.
Which people really don't think about that. They always, oh, it's about me. I want to do it myself. You know.
And it's like a win-win on both sides, because you know, you're not only helping other people by them being involved, and they're using their talents and they get known, but also it works for us too, because now you have a whole new network of people. He already has his group of followers, his group, then you work with somebody else. It makes the reach even further, and especially in this music scene and this art scene, it's all interconnected with social media and this and that. So you need to build your network. If you just try to do everything yourself, you're really closing yourself off from all these other people to be your stuff. So that's something that I learned, to kind of, you know, drop the ego and just be like, you know, just trust people. And you know, you don't always need to get all the attributes and the what you call it, the accolades for doing it. You know, you have to just get the satisfaction knowing that you're doing something good, and you know, you're doing something right. There's a purpose for what you're doing.
Right. It's true. So, dude, what's the busiest time of the year for Belize, as far as, because San Pedro, that island, its main industry is tourism, correct?
Yeah.
So what is the busiest time of year? Like, where do you get the most people coming to the island?
The busiest time, I think, you know, it's funny because I've lived here for 5 years, but I am so, like, to me it seems like we're busy all year, but the busiest times is probably Easter.
Really? April. Okay.
April. That's super busy. It gets crazy here.
Really? Okay.
And Christmas is big. Thanksgiving, like because we're really touristy based, so so whenever they have big holidays in Canada and the States, you get a lot of people in the States. So you can imagine Christmas time, we got a ton of people here escaping the cold in Canada and up north in North America. So I say Christmas, November. So from like November to like Easter, you're pretty good, you know. And then after Easter, it gets kind of warm. It gets really hot here. As you can imagine, it gets really, really hot. So
what? Wait. So you're saying that from November, December, January, February, March, April, those 6 months, it's the busiest of the year.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm ignorant as fuck, because I honestly was going to say the busiest time of year has got to be July. It's the summer. You go to Belize. It's got to be the best. So it's not the best time of the year?
Not the best time, because it's so hot that it's
How hot is hot, though?
Like 90 something with humidity.
Oh shit.
So people are just like, they'd rather go, because if they go, and plus, you know, if they go during Christmas, they'd like to escape that real cold winter. And so if they, when they come, it's like a nice 80 degrees, and it's super bearable, and it's got a breeze. It's beautiful.
So July and August, it's 90 degrees, and what's the humidity like?
It's pretty high, man. It's super
high. But it's dry humidity, right?
Yeah, it's a dry humidity. So it's not like New York where you're like sweating out of the shower or anything like that, or kind of like steamy wetness. But it's definitely breaking a sweat. You walk just a block down the road, you're gonna be sweating.
But that's also, the summer will probably be the less expensive time of the year to go.
Yeah, you can definitely buy a ticket for like $350.
Okay.
You can find steals, man.
So if you want to find a really inexpensive flight and also lose weight at the same time, July and August is the time to go.
About losing weight, man. There's a lot of good beer and good food here.
What's the staple, dude? What is a staple when it comes to food in Belize? I don't even know, dude. What is it?
Okay, we have Belize has like a staple food. They call it just rice and beans.
Okay.
You'll get rice and beans with like a stew meat. Most of the time it's stewed chicken. So
Ooh.
it's like Caribbean stewed chicken with like rice and beans with coconut mixed in there.
Oh, that sounds good.
Potato salad or coleslaw, and then a plantain. You know, like and then platano is so good. It's so
oh my
good.
god, that's fucking sounds so good. Oh,
and 10 Belize, which is like $5 US, and it's delicious.
Damn, dude. So in San Pedro, dude, how close is that to that big? Where's that big hole in the water the place where everybody goes to? What is the name of that?
It's the Blue Hole.
The Blue Hole?
Yeah, the Blue Hole, just as it looks.
It's the Blue Hole.
Yeah, because it's I don't know. I think they've said it's a crater that hit it is a crater, but it's an asteroid hit it a long time or something hit it, and you created a 400 feet hole or I think it's 400 feet. It's ridiculously in the middle of the water. It just goes down.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and people go and scuba dive in the tunnels, and there's all these tunnels all over, and all these exotic sharks, and it's a real popular place for diving.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the one thing that you see on the news or see on it's the Blue Hole.
It's amazing. It's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. They have one, I think, on the mainland too, like a hole that's really deep in the jungle, and they say that they're connected, but who knows?
Oh wow! Oh damn, dude, have you been down there at all, or scuba dived, or?
No, I haven't. That's something that I haven't. That's on the bucket list. I got to get it done. You know,
want to get it done, or you don't want to get it done? You're like, hell no, I'm not going down there.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear there's a bunch of hammerhead sharks there. And
that's what I'm saying. That shit looks scary as fuck, dude.
Scary.
When I've seen it, I'm like, oh my god, that looks. I don't know if I want to go down there.
And they do tours in the caves and it's pitch dark, and you got to follow with ropes, and it's scary. Oh yeah.
With sharks all around you.
It's for the bold, man. It's for the bold.
I don't know if it's on my bucket list, but I love to do like a helicopter ride, just to fly around it.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
There's a lot of skydiving over the Blue Hole.
Oh, that would be dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But as long as you're able to get on the boat fairly quickly, because I know there's a lot of sharks out there.
Well, I think there's like a little bit of like land around it, and there's a place where they land. Yeah.
And is that close to San Pedro, or how?
Like on a boat, it's about an hour, I think.
Okay.
On a plane ride, it's maybe 10 minutes.
So as far as where you're at, is there just people traveling to each island? Is that how it is, or?
There's 2 islands that people travel back and forth from. It's Key Cocker and San Pedro. So you there's a ferry that takes you, or you can take a plane, a little Cessna. They have an airline with a bunch of Cessnas, and they fly you over. Or you can take a water taxi. It's about an hour and a half from the mainland. And the neighboring island is called Key Cocker. And those are the 2 main islands that have little towns and stuff. There's a lot of other smaller islands.
Yeah.
That are not as populated, but we're the 2 biggest.
Dope, dude. And how big is the island you're in? I think you mentioned the population. Was it?
It's like the population. I think it's like 30,000.
30,000. Okay.
20,000, or like when it's fully packed from tourists, it's like 40,000. But yeah, there's a lot of people in this small island. Yeah. And it's about 26. I think it's like 22 miles long from top to bottom. The island.
Cool.
There's a little on the north, all the way at the top. It touches Mexico.
Nice, dude. It's like I've seen pictures and it's a fucking beautiful country, man.
It's a beautiful country.
It doesn't do pictures just don't do it justice, because when my girl went, she videotaped. And I just was watching the video. I was like, wow. It blew me away, dude.
Oh, that's cool. Did she go to the mainland?
She went to the mainland, yeah, with a bunch of friends. I think with 5 friends, or 3 or 4 friends. But it was beautiful, dude. And she also told me that it's pretty cheap.
It's affordable. It's definitely affordable. They have a lot of American tourists here coming in, and it's So I mean, it's not like it's not the. I think it's a good deal. You know, it's not the cheapest, it's not the most expensive, but it's definitely affordable,
Right.
and you can have a good time. Yeah, and you can come in through Mexico. You can even come in through the States, because a lot of people will come do the Yucatan trip and go through all the Yucatan spots like Cancun, Tulum,
Wow.
Playa del Carmen. And they can come down all the way to the bottom and the border town of Mexico and Belize. You can just cross over.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so what's the hour? Like here, it's 5:41 p.m. What time is it there?
We're 2 hours ahead.
Okay.
Yes, we're in Central Time.
Okay. All right. So it's the same as Mexico City. Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's almost 8 o'clock over there. Okay. Oh, dope. Okay. That's fucking dope, dude. So, dude, like, I want to ask you, like, what kind of advice can you give people that really want to start their own tattoo shop, their own business? It seems like you're doing a little bit of everything, dude, which is great. So what kind of advice can you give people that want to start their own hustle?
You know, I just like everybody. I can relate to a lot of people because it took me a while to figure out what my calling was, what my purpose was, because I did jobs that for the longest time that I didn't love and I didn't enjoy going to. When I'm working with you, it was such a breath of fresh air because the company was so cool and so different, and it was not like a company structured like a big corporation. And so, like after I got a taste of Farm Fresh, I was like, okay, there's other stuff besides the hotel business and this and that. So it took a while, but I realized that you got to do what you want. You got to love what you want to do. So I had the opportunity to follow this tattoo world, and I fell in love with it. And I fell in love with the culture, and I fell in love with the whole scene, you know, because it has to do with music, and it all revolves around art. So I think like the best advice, from personal experience, I would always tell you that it's never too late, you know, because I'm 34, and just recently I've finally said, you know what, I'm going to do what I love, and I don't care if I'm making a ton of money. I'm really just enjoying what I do, and I wake up every morning and I have ganas, you know, I want to come to work, and that still hasn't changed. I've been doing it for a while now. So I think the best advice I could give you is just find something that you love, take an opportunity, you know, because opportunities come, you got to give it a try, because you never know, it could be something you love. I didn't think it'd be something I like to do, but I ended up, you know, falling in love with it, and now I'm doing something that I love, that I think I'm meant to do. I think you really find what you want to do by your experiences in life. So, you know, change it up too once in a while. If things are stagnant where you are, you know, make a move. You know, go to another state, go to another town. You know, try something new. Because try to do what you love to do.
Or in your case, go to a different country and
I went to a different country
and kill it, dude.
Yeah, I felt I found something that I love, and now I carry that torch, and I'm keeping it lit, and I'm just going, man. It's hard to explain, but I think once you figure out what you love, and you do it, it's not work anymore. It's a pleasure, you know.
That's dope, dude.
I don't work, man. I'm just doing what I love.
You know, one thing about you, dude, and that you have this quality, and I don't think I've ever told you this, but you have this quality that a lot of people don't have, and a lot of people wish they had it. And sometimes people try to develop this quality in their own personality and the way they communicate with people, but they have a hard time doing it. And that quality is you have this way of always being positive, of always being optimistic in just about any situation. And that's what I remember you. That's the thing that really jumps out at me, because it's like and you know this, I've hired so many people, I've worked with so many people, and you have this quality, and it's just hard, you know, to have that. So what do you say to some of the people that are just, maybe they're just a negative person, maybe they're always depressed, maybe they want to be positive, but they just don't have that natural ability of being positive, because it just oozes out, dude. And it almost like, there's been times where you've been so positive that it just kind of like, I get pumped up from it, you know?
You know, I'm a real believer in you know, there's like the good always comes out, you know. That's why I'm so optimistic with people and life in general. You know, I'm a half glass full type of guy. I always try to find the positive, because when it comes down to it, you know, you got to figure out the problem, and you have to make it work.
Right.
I'm always a believer in staying positive, and it's kind of like I guess I do it also in a way to trick my mind.
Right.
The mind, I don't like to talk about the power of the mind and this and that too much, because it sounds kind of like you know, like you know, it just seems sometimes it's people kind of joke about it, but I'm a real firm believer in, if you know, project something and you're positive about it, it kind of materializes. And so I just try to keep a positive attitude, because, you know, I want things to work out, and I always believe everything will work out. You know, because we live in a tough world, man. I mean, one thing I've learned in my 34 years on this planet is that, I hate to sound dready, but we're living in a rough world, and we have to be positive and optimistic. You know, we have to have hope. And I mean, what I would tell someone that doesn't naturally have that, or who always have this like negative outlook in life, is, you know, it's tough, you know, to tell someone to change their outlook in life. Right. What I try to do is just lead by example. I try to be positive. I try to show people that things can be done. So that's what I try to do. Just live by the example, and be a positive role model to the young youth. Because, you know, we're the same age. You see how the youth is these days. It's a weird time, you know. But I feel like there's always hope, and there's always positivity you can find in anything. You just gotta believe, man. You just gotta believe, and if you believe in something, it'll happen.
That's dope, dude. That's deep.
Yeah, because also I think that that part of my personality is kind of just from my upbringing, how I grew up. You know, because I've had to always be positive and resilient, because if not, man, the world would have eaten you up. You know how it is. Rough as world. I mean, the world is super rough, and I kind of did it because of necessity, but I'm lucky because I was able to get that. That's funny, because someone said something earlier today, because I have a dog, a new puppy, and here in San Pedro we have golf carts. We don't drive cars around, so most people drive golf carts. So I got my golf cart, and my new puppy, I sent him down to go use the bathroom down to my yard, and 5 minutes later, and he's ripping up my seat, my upholstery on my seat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go fix it in a week. Stuff happens. I'm gonna go fix it in a week.
Right.
While I'm on this trip, I get a call. He did it again, and I was like, and then she was like, oh my God, he did it again. I was like, don't worry, at least it's on the same. It's the same cushion. It's the same back seat. So we're gonna change it anyway. You know. Right. That's how you gotta look at things. You know, life's too short to stress about little things. You know.
That's true too.
Yeah,
that's so fucking true.
You always have a smile. You're positive too.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. A lot of it has to do with just your upbringing, or the people that you surround yourself with.
Exactly.
As well, you know. So that's pretty deep, dude. So as far as over the years, dude, what do you think attributes? You know, what's the thing that attributes to all your success, bro? Like just doing the hustle, trying to succeed in anything.
You know, at this moment, it's definitely what I did in the past 2 or 3 years. Is I started to surround myself around people that are kind of in the same trajectory as me, who are trying to do something with their lives, who are trying to create and trying to make things happen. So I really I really decided, I said, you know what, I'm going to start the people that I really associate with on a daily basis. I want to make sure that they're on my same path. So we're all doing it in the same, you know, and because if you surround yourself around people that are not on your same wavelength, they might bring you to their wavelength. You know, I'm just trying to surround myself around people that are doing stuff, and that's really helped me a ton because I have everywhere I go, someone's doing something. I got to be doing something. I don't want to be left behind.
Right.
So that's a big thing. I think surrounding yourself around those positive people that you know, who you surround yourself is very important.
Dude, that's freaking so important, man. That's just huge what you just said, is surrounding yourself with the right people, because not only it's a great influence over you, but also it allows you to kind of feed off each other.
Exactly.
You know, so you're kind of moving forward as opposed to moving backwards with some people that maybe is a little too negative, or say, oh, no, Tommy, you can't do that. That's impossible. No. As opposed to someone saying, let's do it, bro. We can do this. We can make it happen. So
exactly. And then also, if you got someone's not as productive or they're a little lazy, you know, that could bring you down. You know, that could bring your energy down. So you surround yourself around go-getters. You can't do anything but be a go-getter.
That's true.
And that's a big thing that I learned. You know, you just got to make sure you stick yourself around good people and people that are doing stuff with their lives. You know, at least being a good person, being positive. You know.
Yeah, that's dope, dude. So, dude, do you have a social media? Where can people find you if they want to go to Belize, get a tattoo, know more about the expo?
Our tattoo shop is Belizean Inc. If you look up on Facebook, Instagram, we're Belizean Inc. We're a big family here. Come visit us at the shop. We're right in town in San Pedro. We're always available to do consultations, help you out with the tattoo. And as far as the movement, we're starting. It's Tinta por Vida, so we have a Facebook page called TVP.Wimpas, WIMPAS, and that's our movement page. And we're going to be doing a lot of music videos. We're going to show a lot of clothing. We're going to do little documentaries behind the scenes. So a lot of good content there. That's the Tinta por Vida movement. That's what we're all about. And BZE, Belizean Inc.
Nice. Dope.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. And then also you can find that same information as far as the next expo next year?
Yeah, we have a tattoo expo page. It's called Belize Tattoo Expo. That's it's a Facebook page. We also have it on Instagram, Belize Belize Tattoo Expo. And we have it our next one in March 2020. That's something. If you're a tattoo artist and you want to join up and you want to go and have be at a tattoo expo that's different from all the rest. We're on a beautiful island, so you come, you can make some money, and you can have a fun vacation. Because not only do we do the expo, but like on the Monday following the expo, we do a snorkeling trip with all the tattoo artists, and we take them to a marine reserve where they can swim in sharks and fish, and we all do like a big party. We take like 4 boats, time together on the water, having a good time.
Damn, like that sounds sick.
Yeah, we do a big welcome party on Friday.
Wow.
Party, yeah. So it's definitely a fun thing if you're an artist and anything. We also if you're a graffiti artist, we do live graffiti. If you're a band and musician, you want to be part of playing in the show. We got a whole day full of concerts. You can get involved. And with TPV, we have events and we have expos and different. We're going to do graffiti expos. So if you keep track of tpv.wimpas, you can definitely check out everything the movement's doing besides the expos and everything else.
That's dope. Hear that, people? Reach out. If you're an artist, tattoo artist, graffiti artist, anything.
Yeah.
Look it up, dude. Awesome, brother. Well, dude, I want to conclude this show with you've been an inspiration to a lot of people, dude. You moved to an island. You started your own business. You did not stop in the hustle, bro. And you're one of the few people that I've worked with that really continues to just try to make a name for yourself, try to make a living for yourself, for your family. And you're like relentless in the hustle, dude. And I got mad respect for that.
Thank you, man. And I appreciate you putting me on the podcast. I love podcasts, and when I found out that you're doing one, I was so hyped up. And I'm hoping
Thank you.
you invite me again and I maybe can be a reoccurring guest because I'd love to give you updates and maybe go more into the life and where I came from. But definitely, we got to do this again.
We definitely got to do this again, dude. I want to know. I'm going to talk to my girl, dude. I'm going to see if we can go there in March. That'd be sick. I would love to be a part of that, brother.
And if you want to interview some of the artists and you want someone here, you're more than welcome to. I can set that up for you.
Awesome, dude. That'd be dope.
Cool,
all right,
man.
brother. I will let you know when this comes up. But, dude, respect, brother.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me again. Pleasure. You have a good one.
No problem.